again everybody, and welcome along to another edition of W3L Wrestling Showdown. Thank you as always for joining us here this week, and also thank you if you joined us this weekend for any of our live events. We're in Elgin today, which is a good way to round out our northern tour, I think. So thank you if you came out to see us at any of the events we've had this weekend. We really couldn't do it without you, and we hope you had a fantastic time. But if you're already wanting to see more live W3L action, then don't worry, because as I'm sure you already know, on the horizon is our Showdown Summer Spectacular. It happens on July the 22nd in the Ice Arena in Kirkcaldy, and it's going to be a fantastic event, particularly because you can only see it by being there live. It's the only way you can see these matches, and I'll tell you how you can get to see them a little later on. But I'm guessing that you've come here to see a bit of wrestling. That's generally why people watch the show, and that's good because we can bring you wrestling, we can bring you quality wrestling. Last week we brought you 2 championship matches, and this week we have another championship encounter. The Contingency Plan have had a firm grip on the Tag Team Championship for quite a while, but this week they're facing a team who scored a victory over them in their last encounter, albeit by countout, so the Plan retained the title. The challenging team are of course Thomson and Big Dave Jeremi, a new force here in the W3L Tag Team ranks. This is their 3rd match against the Contingency Plan. Is it 3rd time lucky? Or will the Plan find yet another way to sneak off with the belts around their waists? Let's all find out together. Let's all head down to ringside for some Tag Team Championship action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to be a tag team match, and it's for the W3L Tag Team Championship. Introducing first of all your challengers, a combined weight of 445 pounds. First from Livingston, this is Big Dave Jeremi. His tag team partner is from Edinburgh. He is bad boy Thomson. And introducing their opponents from Glasgow and weighing 410 pounds, they are your W3L Tag Team Champions, Dickie Divers and James Scott. They are the Contingency Plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce here with you on Wrestling Showdown, and we have what is actually a rematch for the Tag Team Championship, which you may have seen in Showdown back in May. The 2 men at the back of the ring, Dave Jeremi and Thomson, challenged the Contingency Plan for the Tag Team title. The Plan were counted out in that match and therefore retained the championship. They didn't change by counter or DQ. So management deemed it appropriate that Thomson and Jeremi get one opportunity to challenge for the belt. And you note right away that the Plan have pulled a bit of a master stroke, and that it's a different lineup from what they, and I imagine you, were expecting to see as Divers and Scott immediately on the attack there. This isn't the lineup that Thomson and Jeremi have fought before, and it's not the usual Contingency Plan lineup for defending the tag belt, so they've pulled, you might argue, a master stroke by switching them round. Again, the contract just says Contingency Plan with multiple members, so an easy thing for you to do is Dave Jeremi just tattooing Divers with those punches. Divers just about got the Irish whip reverse and just caught Jeremi in the midsection. And you've got to think Thomson and Jeremi have been an impressive tag team in the matches that they've had together, but they've not had as many as even this combination of the Contingency Plan. They're on their 3rd Tag Team Championship reign as a unit, so they know each other pretty well, I have to say. Jeremi gets knocked into that double back elbow. The only thing I have to wonder is what shape James Scott is in. Because I'm sure if you saw last week's edition of Showdown, you'll have seen that he went through like hellfire and brimstone, or putting it auto, defending his title against Bram. I mean, James took a heck of a lot of punishment, and I'm not sure that 7 days has been quite enough for him to fully recover from that. So it'll be interesting to see what perhaps injuries he may bring into this contest. Not showing signs of any as of yet. He measures Jeremi with a shot to the midsection. And Scott took huge point. But you see here, he goads Liam Thomson in. Referee has to hold him back, and that allows Divers just to choke Dave Jeremi at the back of the ring. And Divers claps his hands. What that means is the referee hears the sound of a tag, so he turns around and sees both men, and he realises it's obviously been a tag, but he didn't actually physically see it. The plan and the fluid of the teams in this contest, I would have to argue. And Jeremi's been on the back foot since the match started. He's really managed to get up a head of steam, get any kind of momentum. Divers just choking in the corner. Jeremi's the power in this match. He's heavier and stronger than everybody else that he's been up against. And let's see, there's Divers a fake tag again. Doesn't have the experience his opponents do, but certainly mass-wise, he's there. As James Scott has a splash, he's missing the two. But of course, Jeremi can't use his power when he's lying flat on his back. He needs to be standing upright. And oh, so close to Liam Thomson there. You see Fazio's back elbows, that's the strength I was talking about. Comes off the ropes, and James Scott caught with a drop kick. Cuts his momentum off right there, and gets him a 2 count. And Dave Jeremi's never held a championship here in W3L. And of course, he had a tremendous match for the heavyweight title back in May of last year, challenging then champion Dewey Legend. But has never got his hands on a championship. And Liam Thomson, he's only ever held the crown. That's the only accolade he's won in W3L. As Divers is going for a powerbomb. Jeremi's a big lad to be doing that to. And he's managing to block it as well. And he launches Divers right across the ring, almost at the far corner as well. Bar clothesline from Dickie Divers. Another back elbow takes down Liam Thomson. Just as Jeremi gets to the corner, he's got nobody to tag. You can see the experience of the contingency plan coming out here. It's a hard unit for anybody to referee out, has to be said. And Thomson in. He's irate. He's angry. The match hasn't gone his way. He's getting frustrated with the constant cheating. The plans at Dave Jeremi on the turnbuckles. They're going to climb up. No, Jeremi's fighting away. Smacking away at Divers and Scott. And Dave Jeremi, a double shoulder block here off the middle rope. Not the fanciest I've seen, but it's definitely effective. Now he really needs to roll across and tag Liam Thomson. He's going to go on the far end of the ring, but it's closer than he was. And if he can tag out to Liam Thomson, I'll bet the bad boy is going to explode into this ring like he's been shot out of a cannon. Divers takes a tag. And in comes Thomson. Now he's completely right. Look at him. A house of fire. You can tell he's been annoyed. This past like 5 minutes or so he's been stuck in the apron. And he does run right through Dickie Divers. Then Divers attempted a clothesline, but Liam threw himself at him. Liam Thomson's so fluid. One of the best that Scotland's produced. Seems so bizarre that he's never held a title in W3L. He runs right at the boot of Dickie Divers. And rope holding him up there. And oh, Divers in for a dropkick, and Thomson converts on the powerbomb. And it nearly gets him the championship. James Scott to dive at the ring and break up at the last second there. But Thomson clearing the ring, makes a tag. Some double teaming coming up, I think. I know Thomson and Jeremi working together, training together. And James Scott brilliantly grabs Divers' ankles. Probably the only platform you want to put your hands on. And pulls him out of the ring, thereby saving him from whatever double team tactics we were going to go for. Wait a second. And Liam Thomson just dives upon the contingency plan. He's not letting them get any rest here. Jeremi and Thomson have tag team gold on their mind, and they may well get it as Dickie Divers gets launched across the ring with a D-bone. Liam Thomson, the backcracker. Jeremi in for the cover. Scott not flying off the apron. And he's done it. Dave Jeremi's pinned Dicky Divers, and we are brand new tag team champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, words of the match. And new W3L Tag Team Champions, Big Dave Jeremi and Liam Thomson.
A massive congratulations goes out to Liam Thomson and Big Dave Jeremi for becoming the new W3L Tag Team Champions. What effect will this have on the tag team division? How is that going to affect our future live events? Everybody's looking now towards Resolution, our biggest event of the year. Will Jeremi and Thomson be heading into Resolution with the belts around their waist? Anything can happen in W3L, anything can happen here on Showdown and at our live events. So you really need to make sure you see them and find out what's going to go on. Speaking of live events, as I mentioned to you, on July the 22nd, we have one of our biggest live events ever. It's at the Ice Arena in Kirkcaldy, and it is our Showdown Summer Spectacular. This is an event you can only see by being there live. It's not going to be a W3L Network exclusive. It's not going to appear here on Showdown. You can only see these matches by being there live. Many of your favourite W3L stars are going to be on hand, and we have already announced that the W3L Heavyweight Champion James Scott will face Impact Wrestling star Bram for the title in a Falls Count Anywhere match. I do have to point out at this moment that you may be aware that just very recently Bram was injured while competing across in Europe. Right now, the doctors have not cleared him to wrestle, but the belief is that he will be cleared in time for our Showdown Summer Spectacular. We cannot quite confirm this at this moment, so there's a slim chance James Scott versus Bram may not take place, but Bram has said that he will be at the Showdown Summer Spectacular in some form or fashion, whatever happens. Obviously, it's not been that long since he was injured, so we don't have the full details, but W3L management are working on finding out for definite what is going to happen. Obviously, we'll let you know as soon as we know. If you want to get yourself along to our Showdown Summer Spectacular, then the easiest way to do that is by heading to our website. You can, of course, get your tickets from W3LWrestling.com. You can use Showdown as a coupon code for 20% off them as well. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Confirm your attendance by using the events page on Facebook as well. Give us a follow on Twitter. If you're talking about the show, and let's be honest, you know you want to, use the hashtag W3L Wrestling Showdown. Subscribe to this channel so you'll never miss an episode. And again, why would you want to? And make sure you come back in 7 days' time. These past 2 episodes of Wrestling Showdown have been very, very eventful. Will next week's be as eventful? You'll find out in 7 days here on Wrestling Showdown.